You know it is a crime to actually be in possession of another person's ID, correct? You know that, right?
But I didn't think it was an actual like an actual person because like how did you get an actual person's like real information?
On May 31st, 2024, police responded to a report of a woman attempting to open a bank account with a fake ID. But this wasn't her first stop. Officers discovered she had already hit 2 other banks earlier that day, using a different name each time.
Yeah, so she went to our Seattle branch, opened an account with a different ID. She went to our Burien branch with a different ID. This is a third ID with a different name here at this branch. All the stuff is on her phone and she keeps looking in to get it. Here's the fake utility bill that she keeps circulating with different things on it.
Have you guys actually identified her as like with a true name?
We don't know. So this is the third ID with different name. We can give you what the other IDs are.
Please.
Pictures of them.
Yep.
Any preference?
You have mine.
Hello. How are you? I'm Officer Clark with the Kent Police Department. I have my body camera going, okay? Do you know why we're here? Do you know why I'm here? What's your name? What's your name, ma'am? Okay. So at this point you are detained. You're not free to leave. Do you understand that? Okay. So we can identify you. I'm just kind of trying to gauge your compliance with me, okay? I'm trying to not be super evasive on it. So if you have identification, I'd love to see it.
I don't.
Okay. Are you going to give me your name?
So if you give us your name, there could very well be a possibility that I send these up to review and they contact you at a later time. And if you don't, then we have to go take you to jail to make sure we have you identified.
I just don't want you to catch any like extra charges of like basically delaying the process of an investigation by just not being cooperative. Okay? Because we do have to know who you are. That's like I said. So we are conducting an investigation this time, okay? So can I just get your name? Let's just start with the first name. So,
It's really hot.
yeah, I mean, I get it, right? You're kind of in a situation right now, okay? So, not a big deal, but I need to know who I'm talking to, okay? So if you need to take a breath, but you just need to talk with me, okay? Or at least just tell me who you are. If not, we'll find it out. Ashley? What's your last name, Ashley? Ashley, do you have any kind of warrants or anything like that we're about to hear something, or what? Is that why you're just not wanting to give me your name?
There's a possibility of one
Possibility? For what? For what?
from New Mexico.
New Mexico? Okay. Is it something I'm going to have to load you up and fly you down there, or no?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, because you're detained, right? Because I'm not allowing you to leave right now, I'll just read you your rights, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say could be used against you in the court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer any questions, or make any statements. Do you understand your rights?
Thanks. So, with this idea, you were planning to open an account or do what?
Yeah, I was going to open an account and I was going to start. I was going to start getting a job and just be this person.
Okay. Have you ever lived in New York? So where did the idea of New York come from? Like you just like New York?
I always wanted to go there.
Gotcha. Okay. And how about this Social Security card? Where'd you get the Social Security card?
A friend gave it to me.
A friend. Where does his friend frequent live, or what's his name?
He's just a voice over the phone.
And how about this ID?
That's the same person. It's a voice over the phone.
Okay.
You call a number, you get a what?
Did that same person give you this ID?
I got it in the mail.
Okay. But the same, you got it the same way? How about this one? So, have you had a social security card for these other IDs? Right. So have you had one for the other ones? You did? Okay. Where are those IDs and social security cards at?
I don't know.
So do you see anything necessarily wrong with what you're doing?
Well, these people there, that I'm told that they're not able to be them anymore. Like they're not even real anymore. Like they're like in the hospital and they can't be them. So
Fair enough. And where did you go first? Did you come here? Did you go to Burien? Or did you try to open an account anywhere else? Just these ones? Okay. Were you successful in opening an account at those other locations?
and the other one wasn't able to be open. She said she'd call me back later.
Okay. So were you intending to get a job with the other names as well? Or
I was gonna see if which one would pass because you never know what comes up when they actually do a background check. So,
okay. Where do you currently live right now?
um,
Your home. Okay. Where do you frequent?
it was the Aurora area, but I didn't want to look up anywhere. It was too far away, so I found down in the SeaTac area.
Okay. What brings you down here? Like what's specifically attractive about down here?
It's beautiful.
Less busy?
Nice people.
Fair enough. Alright. So, do you have the phone number that you called to get these IDs?
It changes.
Okay. Is it like a website or just a person that you call or email or what?
You call a number and you get another number to call because that number always changes. It's like pings and stuff. It's weird.
Just to confirm, your real ID, is that out of Washington State or is that out of another state?
In New Mexico.
Okay. Where that warrant's out of?
If it's an active warrant, I'm not even sure anymore.
Okay. When was the last time you lived in New Mexico?
A few months back,
So your ID should still potentially be valid?
but I stolen
Okay. What's the warrant for?
shoplifting.
Gotcha. Okay, so you came here to open an account because you want to start. You're tired of being yourself. You want to get a job, deposit money in that account.
I'm trying to do that. Whichever one that had a good enough background actually let me get a job. And I'm trying to be that person and not be me.
So you know you can still get a job being yourself, right?
A felon.
You can still get a job.
Not in New Mexico, they don't give you any chances.
You're in Washington State now. You can still get a job. Alright, so once we have you identified, we'll go from there. I just want to make sure that you are who you say you are in New Mexico. And you've never had an ID out of the state. It's a fake ID. And it's a fake social security card. Okay, so I was just now getting to that, so I'm glad you touched on that. So what we're looking at here is identity theft. Because you're trying to be somebody else that you're not, trying to open a bank account with a name that doesn't belong to you, with a social security card that doesn't belong to you. You don't have an ID on you? Where is this City of Seattle light bill from? Where'd you get this?
I found it and it was at one of the hotel rooms that I was at, and you can change the information on it.
So is it one of the hotels?
I don't know which one. It's just one that you can, like, you scan it into the computer and you just change the information on it.
What information did you change?
The address.
This address? Okay, what else did you change?
Those two addresses and no.
You changed the address there too? Or you changed the name? Or both?
Well, they all tell the same thing.
Yeah. So you changed the addresses for all of them?
Yeah, they had to match.
Okay, I'm just checking. Did you change anything else on there?
I don't think so.
Okay. So you didn't change the account number, the name, the amount, the dates?
All that's the same, but yeah, I changed the account number to put like random numbers in there, and the three addresses so they match.
But the name stayed the same.
Yeah, the name had no. The name, that's not that person's. That's the ID. The name.
So did you get the ID to match the name, or did you change the name there to match the ID?
I made this match the ID.
Gotcha. Do you know any Miss Williams in the state of New York or in this state? You kind of just thought of it on your own? Or how'd you come up with that name?
That's just the name I was given.
By who?
The person on the phone.
Okay.
Got them trying to pull some kind of a DOL out of New Mexico. So it's unfortunately they have her listed like for a felony. Or no, sorry, it was a. It was a warrant out of New Mexico. It was like conspiracy to commit shoplift, so it wasn't felony. It was like something dumb, but they have her listed in there, which is a typo, but it's Martinez. So Martnez. So it's not Martinez, it's Martinez. First name's Ashley, Ashle. So they have her listed as that, but in the AKAs, which there's like she's listed as, she's got that Ashley like Schleek or Schleeky or however you pronounce it, you know. So ran that in all different kinds of ways, shapes, and forms. We don't have anything on our end. The only thing I didn't run was like county booking to see if she's been booked there. But we got nothing on her on our end. So I would probably ask her like why she's giving like an AKA, like what is her actual flipping name. I mean, but then again, people who like commit frauds like this, like I don't even know if they know who they are anymore at this point, you know. But like, hey Ashley, so it's me, Officer Clark again. So we're having issues with your name. So we've got you in the system for like multiple names. Is there a reason for that? Do you go by other names?
I have my married name,
What's your married name?
Martinez, but I don't go by it anymore.
Okay. Well, whether you go by it anymore or legally go by it are a couple different things, okay? So, the last name that you had identification, what name would it be?
Martinez,
And where would that have been out of?
New Mexico.
Okay. Okay.
Can you look up there, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you do have a warrant out of New Mexico. Okay. It's not something we're going to take you on, right? So we're City of Kent at this time. So we're going to go with what my officer over here has for you. Okay. So he's got a little more details for you.
Yep. So, like I told you earlier, my goal here was to get you identified on all these other names that you've been using, right? And if we can get you identified, then I will send this up, and eventually we'll get something at your PO box saying you have a date for what happened here today. Because ultimately there's one incident here, but the rest of them are not in the city. Okay. So I also, the way the leg is looking, also will not be taking you to jail today. But do you have a phone number I can reach you at?
Thank you for not arresting me.
We'll just
I'm not gonna be doing this anymore.
okay. Well, just because you're not necessarily getting arrested today doesn't mean you won't in the future for this.
So you know it is a crime to actually be in possession of another person's ID, correct? You know that, right?
But I didn't think it was an actual like an actual person because like how could you get an actual person's like real information? Like right?
Come again?
How could you get the real person's? I thought it was like it's fake, right? It's not.
A driver's license?
Yeah, it has my picture on it, but
I have a driver's license in my pocket right now, and it's mine, right? So it's me with my information.
it's got my picture on it. But I wasn't sure if the information was actually right. That's
So
why
the
the one time it wasn't
chances, so the
verified.
chances of you looking like someone else in a one-dimensional photograph, the chances of that are fairly high, right? You know, have you ever heard of the word doppelganger, where you have someone who kind of looks like you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a chance that you look like someone. That does not give you the right to take that person's identification. Clearly, it's not you. It does not have your name on it, and then come into a financial institution and try to open up bank accounts, take out loans, and do all the things, right? That's called fraud, okay? That is fraudulent, 100% hands down. Because you are not that person, and you are telling them that you are that person when you're not. That's against the law, okay? And you know that. I know you know that.
Dang, you sound like my daddy right now.
What's that?
You just sound like my dad right now.
Oh, I
just got
apologize.
scared.
Some people say that all the time.
On that card, next to the stars, those places can help you kind of start over. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Give them a call. Reach out to them.
You guys actually care in this state.
Yeah, we try.
You might
Obviously,
shit about us.
stop trying to do what you're doing now. Okay, get your warrant taken care of, but reach out to them. They can help. Okay.
Thank you.
So Ashley, the branch also wants you trespass from here for life.
I'm trespassing for life.
Yep.
Okay.
As far as the other branches, I can't trespass from these branches, but they will. You go back there, I'm sure they will. Okay, so I'll walk you out.
Just so I don't say who's the parking lot. Alright, take care of yourself.
Good luck, Ashley.
Following the investigation, officers identified the woman as Ashley, who had an active warrant out of New Mexico. Due to a medical condition, she was not taken to jail immediately, but was charged with 3 counts of identity theft. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for new videos.